Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I have the newest Tom Ford release, which is the Eau D'ombre Leather. This is the 100ml bottle or 3.4 fluid ounce bottle that you can get for about 127 British pounds here in the UK. And I believe it's on Tom Ford's beauty website right now, and if you want to get this, you can. And the batch code's written down here, and the top just says TF, and at the back it's just some ingredients. If you want to read that, you can pause the screen. So without further ado, I'm just going to open the packaging and show you what the bottle looks like inside. So the bottle looks something like this. It caught me by surprise when I first see it, but I don't know if you can see on the camera. The bottle, it's transparent, so you could see the remaining amounts in the bottle, where the other ombre leather bottles or the previous releases, they're kind of a hard to see through kind of a bottle, and you would need a very strong torch in a dark room to see the remaining amounts. So I guess this updated version of the bottle, it's a little bit more user friendly, it's a little bit easier to tell the remaining amounts in the bottle, and I guess it's a nice touch as well. It makes it looks clean, it makes it looks a little bit stylish, a little bit more modernized. So overall, the packaging wise on the bottle, it's very similar. The only difference is obviously that the glass, this time you can see the remaining amounts, and the cap, it just clips back in place like this. I don't think it's a magnetic, it's just a very tight fit on the cap. And I'm gonna waste a few sprays for you. It's a very good spray, and you just clips it back like that. So looking at Fragrantica, we can see the top main accords are leather, vanilla and warm spicy. And if we take a look at the note breakdown, top notes there is ginger, cardamom and coriander, middle notes there's leather and vanilla, and the base notes there's Ambrofix. To summarize what I think about this fragrance after wearing this for a full day, I can say that this is definitely a lighter, I would say a smoother or milder version of the ombre leather. It definitely has the original DNA, but the only difference is this one, it's a little bit lighter on the leather note. It's much more intense in terms of the smokiness, and I get this vibe of a burnt rubber type of a scent going on, and also a little bit of a gasoline. So I suspect there is some kind of a violet leaf hidden note somewhere, mixed in with some amber note, and also mixed in with some incense and tobacco note in the dry down. So it's overall a very interesting release from Tom Ford. I think if you were to like the original ombre leather, but if you found the parfum too intense or too much leather, then this one, it's kind of like the younger brother of the ombre leather. It has the original DNA, but it's toned down, but a little bit more of the spiciness coming from the cardamom, coming from the ginger, which makes this fragrance a little bit interesting. It's a little bit of a unique take on the original ombre leather. And given that this is an eau de toilette concentration, I get a good maybe 8 to 10 hours of longevity on my skin, and on my clothes I could see this last a few days. So the longevity is definitely not an issue. And the projection for this one, I get a good an hour or two that I would say projects for about an arm's length before it turns to a skin scent. So overall, I would give this fragrance an 8 out of 10. Personally, I think it's quite a good release coming from Tom Ford. I think it's a very well blended fragrance with the leather note, that vanilla, that warm spiciness coming from the cardamom, some violet leaf, and also some tobacco-ness and amber coming from this fragrance. So it's quite a good release. Definitely give this one a try, and if you hate leather fragrances, don't worry too much about this one. Give it a few sprays on your skin, because you might end up enjoying this release mainly because of the toned down version of the leather note mixed in with some warm spiciness, tobacco, and some incense or burnt rubber, if you would like to call it. So give this one a try and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And as usual, I'll see you all in my next video.